Today I'm going to be talking about another very general structural mobilization drill that's really good for your shoulder in particular. Hey guys, it's Illy here from the Muscular Myotherapy Clinic.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
I'm back again for more videos on the Home Myotherapy and Yoga channel. I got a lot of good responses from my previous video, many questions asked, so I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing. And if you've enjoyed the videos, obviously click like and share this page with your friends and family so that they can actually enjoy it as well. Just like in the last episode, I was talking to you about how joints that are more mobile are usually more prone to injury because they're able to do more planes of movement compared to a joint like the knee or the elbow. And for each range of motion, there are different muscles that need to contract and other muscles that need to relax at the same time when you want to do a particular motion out of the vocabulary of movements that the plane of the shoulder joint can actually rotate around. That's why for different planes of movement for the shoulder, there are different joints at play, different ligaments, different tendons, and different muscles that have to contract and fire off and relax in a very particular order. So today I'm going to be doing a structural mobilization for the shoulder joint. One of the movements of the shoulder joint that I'm going to show you today is shoulder flexion, where your shoulder lifts up, and shoulder abduction. Abduction of the arm, it looks like this. It's going away from the body and reaches there. This movement of the shoulder, there are two planes of movement that I'm combining to give you this mobilization for the shoulder. What I'm going to do is shoulder elevation and abduction. And I'm going to amplify that mobilization and really melt into that hold. So the connective tissue, which generally speaking takes longer to relax than the muscles because it has the different layers that make up each level of the connective tissue or fascia that surrounds each muscle within all the other muscles around the shoulder joint. And we want to improve the hydration level and the glidability between the different levels of the fascia so your fascia can allow more freedom of movement to your muscles and joints to begin with when you want to express your movement in your shoulder and when you want to feel the benefits of having all this weight off your shoulders to begin with. I'm going to lift my arm, widen my base. So I'm going to put my feet shoulder width apart and I'm going to get my arm and I'm going to put it behind on top of the door. If you can't reach, then grab a door frame or a wall and put your body back and then lean your upper body forward. So back to what I was doing here. Your arm goes up as much as you can and then shoulder abduction. When you want to bring your arm behind your ear a little bit, like this, like that. And then afterwards, get into a position where your feet are slightly wider than shoulder width apart and I'm stepping back a little bit so that I can drop while my hand is leaning on top of the frame of the door. My arm is straight and abducted and my body is leaning forward to make it safe for my shoulder joint and to straighten my posture and counterbalance the weight that's at play at the moment, just so I can target the right aspect of the joint that allows your arm to elevate upwards and abduct a little bit behind the ear. I'm going to get my left arm, if I'm doing it on my right side, and I'm going to put it right here, just on the side of the rib cage, and straighten your posture like that. Now from that position, that's going to articulate your joint and your shoulder a little bit more evenly. And now I'm leaning into that stretch and back. So leaning forward, sinking through to the stretch, and then back. Now remember, you want to hold this position as long as you feel comfortable. Start with 30 seconds, go to 60 seconds, you can go to 2 minutes, and if that's easy and simple, you can do it as long as you want. Because not only is it good for your shoulder joint to increase the range of movement of those particular combinations of movement of the shoulder, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel better, and as I was saying in my previous episode, feeling less pain is very different than feeling much more freedom of pain-free movement. So this is how you get into this position. Forward out there, and since you want to hold it for a long time, you don't have to force it. Remember, connective tissue responds much slower than muscle. Just the mere fact that you're holding this position for a longer period of time, you're going to be releasing the tension in your connective tissue and releasing the tension in your muscles and really relaxing into this. My shoulder and my arm is relaxed, and that way the muscles aren't at play, so you can really get into that deeper range of motion of shoulder elevation and abduction right there. Now remember, hold this position for as long as you're comfortable. When you get out of this position, remember I was saying in the previous episode, orthopedically speaking, how you get into a position and how you get out of it is just as important for safety reasons and for proprioceptive reasons, meaning your brain has to register that what new range of motion you're going to be able to do. Unless if you have a structural deformity in your joint, you'll probably notice you may have more range of motion in your shoulder. So now I'm slowly getting out of the position and let that adjust. Let that adjust. See how that goes. If you like this video, click like, share it with your family and friends. If you got any questions, I've received a lot of responses from the last video for slight details and technicalities. If you got a question, hit me up, send me a message. I'll respond if I can answer it. I'd love to hear it. Enjoy this period at home. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. This is Ilya from the Muscular Myotherapy Show.